Hey, beautiful souls, it's your brother Zen with this week's MOONday Mondays, where we have a video that talks about all the different signs that the moon moves throughout the week. Every 2 to 3 days, the moon moves into a different sign. And of course, we being a lot of water get influenced by the moon's energy. So it's good to have a heads up on what kind of emotional waves are hitting us as we move through all the different signs. Every moment is of unconditional love or fear. And so knowing which waves of emotion are hitting us help us make the most of our human experience. Also, this week, we move into the sun, going into the sign of Libra. So happy birthday, all you Libra Sun babies. And that triggers the notification of boom, boom, boom. That's right. We're going into the equinox, which in the northern hemisphere, we're moving into fall. And in the southern hemisphere, we're moving into spring. So we'll talk about that as well. So stay tuned and let's get into it. We roll into Monday in the moon of Scorpio, which we started to feel already if you were on the west coast of the United States and other time zones late Sunday night. So there is this intensity. We feel things to the extreme. We can have this obsession of things, be secretive, suspicious a little bit. But we can use that energy to investigate a mystery to help flow through that type of energy and allow intimacy with others as well. And we'll be in that energy until Wednesday, September 20th at 10:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when we move into the Sagittarius moon. Now, this is the moon at her most optimistic, and she's willing to let go of things. So Jupiter rules over Sagittarius. It's the planet of long-distance travel and education of the higher mind. So it's a great time to take off for adventures or even attend seminars on a specific topic that you're wanting to learn, something you've always been interested in. Could even be philosophy or spirituality of some kind. It is the sign with the gift of prophecy and wisdom. So when the moon is in Sagittarius, try to spend some time outdoors. Be spontaneous and laugh much too loudly. Just watch for the tendency towards overdoing things, excessiveness, wastefulness, and like I said, overdoing it. And then Friday, September 22nd at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we flow into the Capricorn Moon energy. And this is the moon at her most organized, practical, and businesslike. Can bring out the dutiful, cautious, and pessimistic side of us, but our goals for the future become all important. So it's a time to tend to family business, to act responsibly, take charge of something, even organize any part of our lives that may have feel or has become scattered and disrupted. We can set down some rules and some guidelines and patiently listen and learn. Just watch for the possibility of acting too businesslike at the expense of others' emotions. And then early on Sunday morning on September 23rd at 2:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so of course on the west coast of the United States and other time zones further west of that, that'll be late Saturday evening, that we move into the equinoxes. So fall equinox in the northern hemisphere and spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. So the equinox is when we're most balanced in daylight and nighttime, because winter in either hemisphere is when we're tipping away from the sun, and of course summer is when we're tipping toward the sun. So less light when we're tipping away and more light when we're tipping toward the sun. We can make use of both of these energies regardless of which hemisphere that we're in, because we have the perfect balance, or close to it, of light and darkness. So new beginnings following endings, and harvest having followed doing the work. And this also signifies the start of Libra season. So happy birthday, all of you Libra sun babies, you masters of the scales and balance. So with all of this balancing of light and dark, it's perfect. And of course, the Libra energy of this season brings in that energy of balance things out in many different areas of our life. And if that wasn't enough, there's also an influence of the eclipses. And I talked about those last week, if you want to check those out in last week's MOONday Monday, which happens to have the solar eclipse energy of the new moon in, you guessed it, Libra. And all of that is intensifying this focus upon the characteristics of the Libra sign, which impacts us 6 to 8 weeks before and after October 14th. So we're feeling it now. It's intensifying even more as we move to October 14th, and it's still going to impact us for several weeks after. So here's a quick recap of a lot of those qualities of Libra. So romance, new friends, or contacts will be influenced. Some balancing out, possibly leaving behind relationships and emotions that no longer serve us, moving towards individuals that are drawing us into their life and that we're drawing into ours. So we can ask ourselves how we're relating to people. Are we codependent in any way? Are we in a people-pleasing mood or mode? Are we striving for independence or interdependence? And then this energy is all about partnering with others to help us as well. So whether that's other practitioners, professionals, or experts, it's a perfect time to develop those relationships or sever them and introduce ourselves to new ones, right? Also, helping others with your gifts and developing a client base is perfect timing for this. Transformation of this. Making your surroundings pleasant for you. So interior, exterior design, fine art, decoration. It's time to pamper yourself. Woohoo! And allow yourself to enjoy luxury. Also, legal issues and justice can work themselves out. All of this balance, bringing in peace and harmony. Now, it has some mental battles too with it being air energy, being an air sign with Libra. So just be aware of overthinking things, indecision, conflicts, or even debates. And Libra rules over the adrenal glands, the buttocks, diabetes and sugar levels, and the kidneys. So any of these areas, we can use this energy. Of course, whatever we focus on is what grows and expands. So we can focus on gratitude around these things to grow gratitude. If we focus on fear around these things, we grow those things, because like attracts like, and we are super co-creators with this energy. And then we round out this week and flow into this Aquarius moon energy in the evening on Sunday, 7:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and take that into next week. And the Aquarius moon brings out the rebel in us, so be prepared. It's a great time to break out of a rut, to try something different and make sure everyone sees us for the unique individuals that we are. The sign is ruled, of course, by Uranus, so personal freedom and individuality are more important than anything with this energy. Our schedules can become topsy-turvy, and our causes can become urgent to us. So watch for a tendency to become fanatical, act deliberately rebellious without a reason, or break traditions just for the sake of breaking it. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for this week. Hopefully that is helpful for you as we step into this equinox and the energies of the moon. If you have any other ideas or any other comments on how this energy is impacting you, comment down below. I'd love to hear your stories. And of course, if you'd rather not have it public in front of everyone else, you can send me an email to my email address at bradazen@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. All right, everybody, until next week, just know every second of every day of your life that you Yes, you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love to you. You hang in there. You take care.